You might trip, whoops, right off the edge. Yes, I am the fiend, the one with no sleep that creeps in your sheets and crawls up your sleeves. The one who won't leave, you best believe me. You better go and see the one and only. The one and only. The one and only. Call me girl, no don't stop, just drop.
Nothing better than pregame festivities for the World Series. Game 3 is coming up next. Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The World Series on MLB, the show coming up. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Schaum. We're looking forward to what's sure to be a dramatic Game 3, Chris.
And Boog, this is as close to an elimination game as you can get without it actually being one. Going down 3-0 with more or less just in this thing. So this game's going to tell us whether we're going to have a real series in store for us or if we're just going to be packing our bags and going home.
A lot of people feel these teams are more evenly matched. The first two games would indicate. So we'll see if we get a bounce-back performance in this one. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So almost ready to get underway. Getting the nod in this one, Jordan Montgomery.
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
Here comes a pitch. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. And now it's going to be Masataka Yoshida. Up and in, and that's ball one.
One ball, no strike.
Runner at first with no outs here. A hit behind with that swing. It's strike one. Hit on the ground might be two. Good feed. That's one. Back to first, and that is a double play.
Sometimes double plays get turned so quickly that you don't really get to appreciate all of the finer details and how these guys execute them. Right there, really nice footwork, and a good feed to second was the key to pulling it off.
Devers now. Big-time power. And a swing and a miss. Devers, a member of the 1,000 hit club. He's a former American League MVP. Next offering is downstairs. 2 out, space is empty. Missed with a changeup. And that's ball 2. There's a strike.
This guy at the dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And a nice inning of work there. Back here in Philadelphia, starting on the mound in this one, Garrett Whitlock. What's the word on him?
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up. Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Runner takes off to the right side. Whips it to Casas. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. Here's Bryce Harper. Off the plate, 1-0. One out, and a runner at second here in game 3. That misses. Now 2-0. Wouldn't chase that time. That one fouled off. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
So 1 out with 2 aboard. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Out to center. And Castellanos is out. That's out number 2. So first and second with 2 outs. And now for the Phillies, Seiya Suzuki. Ball 1, no strikes. First and second, 2 down here in game 3 of the World Series. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
Well, this is a higher leverage spot, and I love the way that he's turned things around. He's got 2 outs now ahead in this count, and he can pretty much dictate what's going to happen next in terms of the pitch sequence.
Next offering is down low. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back here in Philadelphia, and here is Tristan Casas.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Let's talk about great individual postseasons. One that really sticks out to me is Ricky Henderson in 1989. He hit .441 with 3 homers and 11 stolen bases, leading Oakland to a World Series championship. Ground ball up the middle. The throw to first, and quickly one away in the second.
Man, when I think about great postseason performances, hard to top Carlos Beltran in 2004. 8 homers and 6 steals in 12 games with the Houston Astros. He didn't even get to play in the World Series that year.
Vaughn Grissom in the box here lets that one go for a ball. And a foul ball. No score here in the second. Next offering in there for a strike. And that's strike 2. Got it. 2 away down.
No, that's almost just not fair with that pitch. I mean, until the very last second, looked like it was going to be well in off the plate, but the arm side run brought it right back to catch the inside corner. Tell you what, frustrating as a hitter, you give up on the pitch. I honestly don't know what you're supposed to do with that as a hitter other than just tip your cap as you walk back to the dugout.
Next to hit, Enmanuel Valdez. And that one handled. Tosses across the first, and it's a 1-2-3. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now, Alec Bohm. Whitlock back to work. On the ground, right side. Whips it to Casas. One up, one down.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
JT Realmuto stands in now and watches strike one. One down, base is empty. That one drilled left field. That's back. Back. Oh! He jacks that one out to left. It's 1-0.
No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Trying to bunt his way on. Not in time. He legs it out. And at first, and the batter will be the shortstop, Nick Lofton. Just missed. One run across in the frame so far. Bottom half of inning number 2. Whitlock picks to first, and he's back safely. Swings and he pops it up near the pitcher's mound. Puts it away for the out. So the lineup flips over. And here's the Phillies leadoff man, Bryson Stott. And there's a foul ball.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Rojas, the runner at first with 2 gone. Stays alive. And that one hit to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now 1-0. This is the World Series. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Top half of the 3rd inning. Here's the veteran shortstop, Trevor Story. The pitch. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. The pitch.
1-1.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A gigantic blast, and it ties it up. It's 1-1.
That's a game changer right there. A big time swing, and we're all tied up. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
And now, Wilyer Abreu. Foul ball there. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. And down on strikes. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after it.
One down, base is empty. That one not close. And that is ball one. And a pitch. Little bouncer out in front of the plate. Tosses to first. He's out. So the batting order turns over. Now a chance for Heriberto Hernandez. He's 1 for 1. Led off the game with a single. That's a strike. Out there to center. Stop. Makes his way towards it. Makes the grab on the run. And that is that. The Red Sox pick up a run on the homer. All even at 1 apiece. You're watching the World Series on the show. Back at Citizens Bank Park. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. And a pitch. That's in there. Strike one. Just missed. Kicks and deals. To the right side, Casas. He takes it on his own. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
That one pulled foul.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit. Just not able to square it up.
1 out, base is empty. In the air to left center. Makes a nice running catch. And there's 2 away. And next will be the cleanup hitter. He caught it behind his back. Throw to first, and they get the out. What a play to end the inning. There's no way he saw that into the glove.
No, you're absolutely right. All he knew was the grounder was somewhere behind him. Just threw his glove out there, and it stuck. That was pretty cool.
And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And set to lead off the fourth, Masataka Yoshida. Montgomery back to work. That one down the line. And he picks it up in foul territory. Yoshida measures 5 feet 8 inches, 190 pounds. And he's a former Gold Glover in the American League. Not close with that one. 1-1. High fly ball, right field. Castellanos settles under it, and there's 1 down. Here's Rafael Devers. Gotta be careful with this guy. He's got power. He can untie it with 1 swing. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
0-2.
One down, base is empty. And a swing and a miss. Now 2 out. And stepping in for Boston, Tristan Casas. 0 for 1 so far. Strike 1.
0-1.
That one is absolutely belted. See you later. and they grab the lead. It's 2-1. 2 pitches, 2 swings, that one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. He handled a pretty good changeup down in the zone right there. To me, that says he was looking down, and that's why he was able to stay on it so well, not get out in front, and hit that ball a long way.
Base is empty with 2 away. Now here is Vaughn Grissom. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
No ball. 1 strike.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And that'll do it. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. And the home team down a run. World Series Game 3. And the batter now, Seiya Suzuki. And here it comes. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Strike 2.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
And digging in for Philadelphia, Alec Bohm. That misses off the outside edge.
1-0.
Home team down a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. On the ground right side. Whips it to Casas. 2 up, 2 down.
No, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it. Into the ground.
JT Realmuto steps in. Right through there for a strike.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Phillies go down quietly in the inning, and they trail it here 2-1. Here in Philadelphia, ready now for the 5th inning, and now the DH, Enmanuel Valdez, and a pitch, and there's a rocket into the outfield. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in, and he's there with a leadoff double.
Solid swing from start to end, on time with everything. Really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Here's Trevor Story. He's already homered here in this one. Out to short, Lofton. Throws to first in time. 1 away here in the 5th. Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. Caught looking his first time up. And takes low for ball 1.
1-0.
Swung on, belted. That's back there. And that one is out of here. And they add a pair. It's 4-1. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Sometimes a pitcher just has to tip his cap to the hitter. That was a really good sinker down and out of the zone. The place you want to miss, but the hitter looking down there clearly gets to it, and he gets it up in the air.
So stepping in for Boston, Connor Wong. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. 2 runs across in the inning, and we're at the top of the 5th. In the air, out towards left center. And there's 2 down. So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Heriberto Hernandez up next for the Red Sox. 1 for 2. First pitch swinging. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Colby Allard preparing to come on if needed. Smeltzer warming up as well. And he deals. Bounce to the left side. Lofton slings it across, and the inning is over. 2 runs for Boston on the home run. It's now 4-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And stepping in is the speedy Johan Rojas. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
The punch out there. And 1 out now. Nick Lofton stands in for the Phillies. Fought off foul.
Booga never got to play at Citizens Bank Park in my career, just the old Veteran Stadium in Philadelphia, but the crowds here are just as energetic now as they were at that old park. And trust me, as an outfielder visiting town, you're going to hear it from the fans out there in the bleachers.
Touches down. That's a hit. So the 1-out hit turns the lineup over. Back to the top of the lineup. This is Bryson Stott. Ground ball could be 2. 1 at second. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 5 innings complete. The Red Sox 4 and the Phillies 1. Out of the bullpen for the Phillies, Colby Allard.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
In the air, left side. Puts it away for the out. And it's Rafael Devers in the box. Swing and a miss. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Andrew Bellotti getting loose out there. Strom also getting ready. And it's even up.
And now a little barking back towards the umpire. Clearly thought he got that outside corner on what was a pretty big pitch. Sometimes that only makes it worse for you moving forward, but it can also open up that location in the future if the umpire thinks there's a chance that he missed it.
In the air, out to center. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there are 2 outs. So here's Boston's cleanup hitter, Tristan Casas. He's already homered in this game. Hauls it in to end the inning. So bottom of the 6th inning. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Brandon Marsh. That's off the mark, and it's 1-0. And that's a strike. Righty to the plate. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Got him swinging.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Righty delivers. Bounce to the right. Grissom gets it to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Good sinker low in the zone right there, and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Castellanos, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at bat.
On the ground to the left. And foul ball. Two down, nobody on. That missed by a lot. 1-2 the count. Base hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough.
Suzuki now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Castellanos off of first with 2 away. Up and in. Going to count 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. 1 left for Philadelphia, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Top of inning number 7. Now it's the second baseman, Vaughn Grissom. Allard, a 6'1 lefty, 195 pounds. He joined the team as a free agent. Swing at a high fly ball, deep left field. Marsh going back. Grabs it right up against the wall. And next for the Red Sox, Enmanuel Valdez. Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt.
Wow. That's not even close to the zone.
Base is empty, 1 away here in the late stages of game 3. Late that time, it's strike 2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
That's off the mark, and it's 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. 1 down, base is empty. And another ball. Struck him out. We didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Yeah, that's pretty sick. Late cutting action to get the swing and miss right there. I mean, that's just really hard to account for as a hitter when you're seeing the fastball all the way, and then just at the last moment, it darts away from you and you can't reach it.
2 outs. Good eye in that spot. Not even close there. 2-1. He swings and fouls one off. The wide to kick the pitch. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Down in order go the Red Sox. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, bottom of the 7th. And now for the Phillies, Alec Bohm. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Pitch misses there. And 1-1. On a line out towards center. Slide, and he catches it.
These plays are so risky because of the slide. The last thing you want is to be forced to pop up and go chase the ball down because you missed it. But it feels great when it works. No harm, no foul there.
And now it is JT Realmuto. Right through there for a strike.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Gathers and throws to first. And that quickly 2 away. And digging in for Philadelphia, Johan Rojas. That's in for a strike. Inside, just missed. Next pitch is outside.
2-2.
This to third. Devers zips it to first, and the Phillies are set down in order. Quickly go the Phillies, and they trail it 4-1. Back at Citizens Bank Park, here's the center fielder, Wilyer Abreu. Allard back to work. And ball one. Stirring in the Phillies bullpen, Gregory Soto. The southpaw is throwing and getting that sinker dialed in. On a line, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Connor Wong. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. The run scores all the way from first. It's 5-1.
Back-to-back base hits. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Now it's going to be Heriberto Hernandez. 1 for 3. Here's a high chopper. Boom. Throws across the diamond. First out in the top of the 8th. And stepping in for Boston, Masataka Yoshida. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Popped up middle of the diamond. Brings it in, and there's 2 away. And here is Devers, 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. The pitch. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. The 0-2 keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Way outside, and the count is 1-2. Cracks it, misses. It's a strikeout. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now a 5-1 ball. On to the bottom of the 8th. And now the shortstop, Nick Lofton. The pitch. Just missed. Lined in the left center. Base hit. So now back to the top of the order. So the Philly batting order turns over. Here's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. There's a strike.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important at getting back into this ballgame.
Left-hand hitter waits. Foul ball, still 0-2. Lofton gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Picks up strikeout number 7.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front. That pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Marsh at the plate now. That's ball 1.
1-0.
Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. Fires to second for 1. Over to first. That's 2. Nicely done. 1-6. All set for the start of the inning. And now Tristan Casas. The wind of the pitch. Foul ball. Next pitch misses, and the count is 1-1. Left-hand batter waits. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Vaughn Grissom up next for the Red Sox. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. One down, base is empty. And a foul ball. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now, just a total nightmare for lefties. I'd be very surprised to see that matchup again. Shortened up the swing and went right back up the middle.
Here now the Red Sox DH, Enmanuel Valdez. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Next offering is in for a strike. That one ripped, and a base hit, and the postseason success continues for him. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out. Trevor Story comes up to the plate, calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. And now the center fielder, Wilyer Abreu. Can't forget the 2-run. Shot he launched out of here in the 5th.
Yeah, one of the biggest swings of the game, Boog, as he looks to make even more of an impact in this at-bat right here.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And now the lefty. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Rojas makes the catch. Both runners tagging. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. It's 6-1. Andrew Bullock gets the call from the pen.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Alex Cora turning to the bench for a new hitter. Kyle Teal, two-out opportunity for him with runners on the corners. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Two on, two outs. And a foul ball. And a pitch. And it's fouled away. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. 2 men left. Staying in the game on defense, Kyle Teal. He takes over behind the plate to do the catch. After entering the game as a pinch hitter. Now on the bump, Brennan Bernardino.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Bernardino fills up the zone, forces contact, so not a huge strikeout guy, but he's going to make the hitters beat him. Doesn't issue a lot of walks, so the pressure is really on the batter to make something happen. The pitch. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Castellanos in the box now. No balls and a strike. Fouled off left side. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Out to short. Story. He is safe, and he beats the throw by a whisker. Man at first with one gone. Seiya Suzuki stands in for the Phillies. And a good eye there. Castellanos leads off first with one away. At the belt and fires. Slapped foul. 1-2 now. The other way, and it goes just foul. The Red Sox leading by 5 here in the last half of inning number 9. Not close with that one, and the count's even at 2. And he grounds one to the right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Just a simple ground ball the other way.
And Liam Hendricks will take over on the mound. Hard-throwing Australian. Boom. Batting with one down. Takes a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Laced down the line, took the extra bases, and that rolls into the corner. 1 run is in. Suzuki around third. He'll score. 2 runs are in. It's 6-3.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out flying, ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. And you can feel this crowd waking up a bit here as the guys are starting to make some noise with their bats.
Real Muto tries to hold up, appeal to first, no swing. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Got it by him for the K.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Rojas stands in now, looks at that one inside. The 1-1 is fouled off. Hendricks is just one strike away. And now 2-2. Man at second. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
You're always having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Throw to first, ball game. And the Red Sox lead the series 3-0 and have a chance to complete the sweep here tomorrow.
All this team needs is one more win, but when you're playing in the postseason, it's not just a win of a game, it's a win of an inning. It's a win of an at-bat, it's a win of a